Repeat after me. I, Carl Nicholson,
I, Carl Nicholson,
solemnly swear that I will be loyal to Her Majesty the Queen and to Canada,
solemnly swear that I will be loyal to Her Majesty the Queen and to Canada,
that I will uphold the Constitution of Canada,
that I will uphold the Constitution of Canada,
and that I will, to the best of my ability,
and that I will, to the best of my ability,
discharge my duties as a member of the City of Ottawa Police Services Board,
discharge my duties as a member of the City of Ottawa Police Services Board,
faithfully, impartially, and according to the Police Services Act,
faithfully, impartially, and according to the Police Services Act,
any other act and any regulation, rule, or bylaw.
any other act, and any regulation, rule, or bylaw.
So help me God.
So help me God.
Congratulations. Mr. Chair, there you go.
Welcome aboard, sir. Thank you. I do have a fair bit of experience working with the police. I've been co-chair with a deputy chief of police of COMPACT, the Community and Police Action Committee, for about 6 years. So I've had experience working with 3 chiefs now and 3 deputy chiefs. So I think that I have a little bit of experience, a little knowledge. Well, there's not issues in particular. I mean, the overriding issue is making sure that we've got a lot of new voices in Ottawa. Our community is changing, shifting quite dramatically. Now, 23% of us were born outside of Canada, and I mean, part of my job is to begin to bridge those divides, to make sure that that voice is at this table. I mean, we're going to be talking about the issues, and while we're talking about those issues, I mean, I work with that community every day, so that's the point of view, that's the perspective that I'll be constantly bringing. I mean, that's the perspective that I am, so that's what you're going to hear. I don't intend to slow down working in community. I intend to add this. Oh, I feel very good about the opportunity and the privilege to be for public service. It's good to get the kind of recognition that this kind of voice needs to be at this table. I mean, I think you can see who was in the audience. I mean, the minority communities have high expectations of me, so that's going to be one of my problems, how to dampen those expectations. I've already started hearing, but I mean, I don't want to mention any particular issues yet because, that needs time to develop. I don't have a particular personal agenda. I mean, I think the kinds of things that I've been pursuing in general in terms of building bridges between the community and the police, they're well known. That's not changing. It's going to be exactly the same, just I'm going to do it from a different vantage point. I mean, in Ottawa, I can say we are having a conversation. There is an ongoing conversation. There are several different forums through which these conversations are being pursued. And so, today is just another step, just another small step, in minority communities kind of beginning to kind of demonstrate their potential, because there's a lot of untapped potential there that we need to find ways to unlock. So that's what I'm here for. We're going to see what happens. It's been a good relationship for the most part, but I mean, obviously there's rocky times. But for the most part, it's been a good relationship. And I think the reason for that is that there has been a conversation for a long time. COMPACT, the Community and the Police Action Committee, has existed for 10 years. There's a similar committee for the GLBTQ community. So there is an ongoing monthly conversation. There's a kind of a infrastructure and architecture of relations that's been built. And so these are all outlets for understanding each other and outlets for resolving problems. So, I can't speak to what other communities have, but I know that we have some good stuff, but it's not perfect, and we want it to be perfect.